There's a story they don't teach in business schools. It should be. A king had everything, wealth beyond measure, a palace that glittered with gold, armies that feared him, advisors who praised him. He had the kind of success that people write books about. And it destroyed him. Not slowly. Completely. Here's what nobody tells you about getting everything you want. It doesn't feel like victory. It feels like a trap. His name was Duryodhana. He was the eldest son of King Dhritarashtra, born into the most powerful royal family in the world. As a boy, he had everything a person could desire. The best teachers. The finest weapons. A kingdom that stretched beyond the horizon. And he wanted more. Not because he lacked something. Because he feared losing what he had. That's the part that matters. Every decision Duryodhana made was driven by one fear, that someone would take what was his. When he saw the Pandavas, his cousins, growing stronger, more popular, more loved by the people, he didn't see family. He saw a threat. So he plotted. He schemed. He engineered the largest gambling fraud in history to strip them of everything in a single afternoon. And it worked. But it didn't feel like winning. The more he had, the more paranoid he became. The more paranoid he became, the more enemies he created. The more enemies he created, the more he had to protect. He had 1,000 women, but he couldn't sleep at night. He had a kingdom, but he couldn't trust anyone in it. He had everything, and he was the most afraid person in the world. The Bhagavad Gita calls this binding. Not the thing itself, the attachment to it. Attachment to outcomes creates a cage made of your own desires. The person who says I need this deal to close is not free. They're controlled by the outcome. The person who says if I don't get this promotion, I'm finished has already lost, not because they didn't get it, but because they've handed their peace of mind to something outside their control. This is why the most successful people you know seem so calm. They're not confident in the outcome. They've simply stopped giving their mind to things they can't control. What destroyed Duryodhana wasn't losing the war. It was the lifetime of fear before it. Every moment he spent protecting what he had, he lost something more valuable, the ability to be present in his own life. The moment you make an external outcome the measure of your worth, you've handed control of your happiness to something that can be taken from you at any time. That's not ambition. That's a deal with disaster. There's a better way. It's not caring. It's not becoming cold or indifferent. It's understanding the difference between action and attachment. You can want something intensely and still be at peace regardless of whether you get it. You can pour everything into a project and still be whole if it fails. You can be fully committed to an outcome and still be free inside it. The trap is thinking that the outcome is the point. It's not. The point is what you become while pursuing it. Duryodhana had everything a man could want. And on the day of his death, alone on a battlefield, bleeding in the mud, he had nothing. Not because he lost. Because he never understood what he was fighting for. Don't make his mistake.